Welcome to another video. My name is Dr. Muhammad Irfan, and in this video I will discuss what is the best fabric for making a t-shirt. And answer is there is not a single fabric that can fulfill all the needs, as fabric selection depends on various factors such as the cost of the fabric. If cost is the main factor, then cheaper fabric is selected. Then there are easy care requirements. If you need a crease and wrinkle resistant fabric, then cotton fabric should be avoided. It is also dependent on what kind of performance is required from the fabric, that is, whether that t-shirt is for sport activities or for normal wear. Let us briefly discuss what the main criteria for fabric selection are. From customer perspective, the selection criteria is usually the aesthetics of the t-shirt, that is, how it looks, design and color of the t-shirt, and more specifically, the buying decision is based on the aesthetic value of the t-shirt. Although customer is more concerned about the look and design of a t-shirt, but when it comes to manufacturing a t-shirt, fabric selection is the most important task, which is not only limited to the design and look but also includes comfort properties of the t-shirt. The liveliness of the color and design is dependent on the fabric and the fiber used in making the t-shirt. The comfort properties include thermophysiological comfort to the wearer, the feel and handle of the fabric of the t-shirt. Thermophysiological comfort means breathability or air permeability of the fabric, as well as moisture wicking or moisture transport properties of the fabric. Because in summer, the t-shirt should be breathable and should transport any sweat away from the body so that the body feels comfortable and dry. We will not go into much technical details of thermophysiological comfort factors, but briefly, fiber selection, yarn selection or structure and fabric structure play the most important role, and these are tailored for optimizing comfort properties. Fiber selection is important because it will determine how quickly the sweat or moisture is absorbed by the fabric and finally transported away from the body. Cotton fibers are good at absorbing moisture or sweat but are poor in transporting it away from the body, whereas moisture absorbance of polyester is very low but has very good moisture wicking properties. Regarding yarn structure, level of twist in the yarn is the most important parameter that controls the comfort properties of the fabric. Lower the twist in the yarn, less compact will be the yarn structure and higher will be the breathability and air permeability of the fabric. Similar is the case with fabric structure. A tightly woven fabric having high GSM will be dense fabric with less breathability. However, a high GSM fabric made of coarser yarn can have a softer feel. When we talk about fabric selection, we are basically interested in the type of fiber of which fabric is made. Now there are different types of fibers available in the market, which are summarized on this slide. Generally, fibers are classified into three main categories, which are natural fibers, synthetic or man-made fibers, and regenerated fibers. The fibers that are most commonly used in textile applications are listed on this slide. Natural fibers come from nature, synthetic fibers are man-made fibers, and regenerated fibers lie between natural and synthetic fibers. As their raw material is taken from nature, for example cellulose from trees, and is converted into fibers synthetically. In natural fibers, we have animal and plant-based fibers. In animal fibers, the most important are wool and silk, and in plant-based fibers, cotton is the most important fiber that is used in clothing applications. And then we have linen or flax, jute, hemp, and rami fibers. In synthetic or man-made fibers, polyester is the most commonly used fiber. Then we have nylon, acrylic, polypropylene, and polyethylene fibers. In regenerated fibers, the most commonly used fibers are viscose or rayon, modal, tencel, lyocell, etc. Among these fibers, the most commonly used fibers for t-shirts are cotton from natural fibers, polyester from synthetic fibers, and viscose or rayon from regenerated fibers. Cotton t-shirts uh, or shirts made of cotton fiber are very famous and are liked both for their color as well as their comfort properties. Since cotton is a cellulosic fiber which is hygroscopic due to presence of hydroxyl groups in the structure of the cellulose, cotton can absorb a lot of water under standard conditions of atmosphere, that is 21 degrees centigrade temperature and 65% relative humidity. Cotton can absorb 8.5% of moisture, that is 8.5% of its own weight can be absorbed from the moisture that is present in the environment. This can increase or decrease if the conditions vary. High moisture absorption favors dyeability and printability of the cotton fabric. Cotton fibers of different regions differ in various properties. For example, they can have varying length and fineness. If you source cotton yarn from Asia, for example from Pakistan or in general from Asia, the average length of cotton fiber is about 28 millimeter. Whereas some other cottons, for example Egyptian cotton or Pima cotton or Supima cotton, have longer fibers and their fiber length can go up to 36 millimeter. The use of longer fiber means that you have to give low amount of twist to the yarn to get appropriate or desired level of strength, and thus yarn will be softer and will absorb higher amount of moisture. In addition, it will have more porous structure than yarn with high amount of twist. This can enhance comfort properties of the t-shirt made of yarns that are manufactured from longer fibers. Therefore, longer fibers are preferred for making a softer t-shirt or softer fabric. Polyester fiber is a synthetic fiber and mostly used in sportswear and clothing applications. Its moisture absorption is very low and therefore it dries very quickly. It does not shrink like cotton fabric and is resistant to creases and wrinkles, making it easy care fabric. But it is comparatively less comfortable than cotton fabric because it does not absorb moisture or sweat, but it has very good moisture wicking properties. It means it can transport the sweat from inner side of the fabric to the outer side very quickly away from the body, making the wearer feel dry. We have discussed cotton fabric and polyester fabric. Each have its own advantages and disadvantages. We can combine both the fibers to take advantage of their individual properties. For example, moisture absorption of cotton fibers and moisture wicking of polyester fibers can be combined. Since polyester is cheaper than cotton, therefore polyester cotton blend can reduce the cost of the fabric. Polyester cotton blended fabric has less shrinkage than 100% cotton fabric. Polyester is more resistant to creases and wrinkles than cotton. The blended fabric can enhance the comfort properties of the t-shirt. Moisture absorption properties of cotton and moisture wicking or moisture transport properties of polyester will be combined, and thus the sweat of the wearer will be absorbed and transported away from the skin, enhancing the comfort to the wearer. Now the question is, what could be the optimum blend ratio of cotton and polyester? Both the fibers can be blended in any ratio depending upon their properties, the properties desired from the fabric. The most common polyester cotton blends are 50-50 blend, 70-30, 60-40 or 30-70. Other than polyester cotton, other than this blend, polyester cotton blend, tri-blended yarn is also made, in which polyester, cotton and rayon fibers are blended together. This tri-blend combines the properties of the three fibers in the fabric. The tri-blended can be more soft than cotton or polyester fabrics individually. There are some other fibers for t-shirt fabrics which are less commonly used but can be expensive than most commonly used materials discussed before. For example, bamboo fiber or fabric, which is natural cellulosic fiber. It is naturally antibacterial and has good wicking properties. Another option is linen fiber, which comes from flax point plant. It is also cellulosic fiber. Its properties are similar to cotton and has poor crease and wrinkle resistance like cotton fabric. Fabric made of viscose fibers only gives silky appearance. It is more water absorbent than cotton because moisture absorption of viscose fiber is higher than cotton fibers. Now we discuss different types of yarn that can be made from these fibers, because fabric is made from yarn and fibers are converted into yarns. The most commonly used yarn in t-shirt fabrics is made from ring spinning technique and is known as ring spun yarn. This technique can be used to make cotton yarn, polyester yarn, or polyester cotton blended yarn. A wide variety of cotton yarn is available because cotton fibers of different regions are different in their properties. For example, Pakistani and Indian cotton has short fibers, whereas Egyptian and Pima cotton have long fibers. Longer fibers means low amount of twist is needed to make the yarn, and thus yarn will be softer and more breathable. Polyester yarn can be either spun yarn or filament yarn. Combed yarn is made by eliminating short fibers from cotton, and thus spinning the yarn from longer fibers means that it needs low amount of twist, and thus we will have softer yarn and it will produce softer fabric. Thus combed cotton t-shirts are always expensive than carded yarn t-shirts. Slab yarn is a type of fancy yarn. It is made of cotton fibers with slabs or lumps along the length of the yarn. This type of yarn can give fancy look to the fabric. Similarly, melange yarn is also a type of fancy yarn. It is made of fibers that have already been dyed in different colors. So yarn made of fibers that have been dyed in different colors is known as melange yarn. Then this yarn is finally to be converted into the fabric. Fabric can be either woven fabric, which is commonly used for dress shirts, and knitted fabric. T-shirts are made from knitted fabrics. Knitted fabric have more elasticity than woven fabrics. So in this video, we have discussed some key factors about fiber selection, yarn selection, and fabric selection, and we have also discussed selection criteria of fiber, yarn, and fabric, which is look and design of the t-shirt and as well as comfort properties of the t-shirt. I hope this discussion will help you select the right fabric for making t-shirts.